Hi WeSeeThestrals members, sorry it's been so long since, I have posted a video on this channel, but it has been crazy busy in the Muggle world, and that actually brings us on to this week's topic, and that is the Wizarding world versus the Muggle world. We kind of have to battle it out. I mean, would you prefer to live in the Wizarding world or the Muggle world? Which one has its pros and cons? So first of all, I want to talk about the Wizarding world. Now, obviously, the biggest pro of the Wizarding world is magic. You can make potions, cast charms, spells. Everything is done by magic. Now, wouldn't it be nice to just flick a wand and all the washing up would be done? Or flick your wand and your bed would be nicely made. You could repair things. You could do pretty much everything with magic. There's a spell for everything. Another thing about the Wizarding world is Hogwarts, the school. It's incredible. So who would not want to go to Hogwarts? It's amazing. You have the moving staircases. You have these amazing, strong teaching staff. You have a huge student body. There's so many students there. I mean, you can't not make friends in a school with so many people. Another thing about the Wizarding world is it's just like keeping a big secret. Who does not like secrets? I love secrets. And being a wizard would be a secret, living in that world. Another huge pro about the Wizarding world, Diagon Alley. Screw you, London town centre and Manchester and all of the big shopping centres in England. We would like to go to Diagon Alley. We want to go into all of the amazing shops. We want to get our robes done by Madame Malkins. We want to go to Diagon Alley. Diagon Alley is the bomb. Awesome. So there are a few of my favourite things about the Wizarding world. Obviously, there's so much more. I mean, the magical creatures are incredible. The food sounds mouth-watering. But if I were to live in the Wizarding world, there are certain things I would miss about the Muggle world, and that is, let's talk about the small things first. Now, in relation to schools and Hogwarts and things like that, the thing I would miss most is class sizes, and this sounds so ridiculous, but when you're reading a Harry Potter book or watching a Harry Potter movie, the thing that I always notice is that the classes, the class sizes for each individual subject are huge. I mean, this is coming from someone who is in a class of 5 people. There are 5 people in my film studies class. There are 13 people in my English literature class. I love small classes, and I know this is completely insignificant in the whole scale of things, but I would die if I was in a class of more than 20 people. So there you go. That is the big thing that's been weighing on my mind about if I had a chance to go to the Wizarding world. Something I find better about the Muggle world is class sizes. So there you go, that is my insignificant point of the day. Yay! So, other than that, I would miss Muggle music. I mean, you don't hear Harry Potter and his pals talking about Queen or AC/DC or some of these epic bands that have been around for ages. You hear them talking about the Weird Sisters and all this Wizarding rock kind of thing. Now, that's fine and everything, but I would definitely miss music channels and Muggle music if I were to live in the Wizarding world. Another thing is the money. Oh my god, I could not pay for anything if I had Wizarding money. I'd just be rich, because I would save so much money, because I'd be too scared to go into a shop and be like, how many nuts is this? It'd be so embarrassing. I'm hardly handling the British pound currency, never mind all this Wizarding money. So that's another thing. Another thing is, although the British government may be shite, at least they're not quite as corrupt as the Ministry of Magic. So that's another thing. Yeah, I can't really find too many pros of the Muggle world versus the Wizarding world, because the Wizarding world is obviously insanely awesome. But the thing that gets me is living in the Muggle world is kind of like blissful ignorance. Now, if you are living in the Wizarding world, not only have you got to keep this huge secret of being a wizard and this whole wizarding community, you also have to put up with the politics of that wizarding community whilst keeping everything under wraps. So if there's a Death Eater attack and the Muggles are poking their noses in, you know, it's kind of serious business. Whereas if you are a Muggle, then you're kind of very much, I'll say it again, blissfully ignorant as to what's going on. So that's kind of my very kind of jumbled up pros, cons of Wizarding World versus Muggle World. I definitely haven't said all that I need to say, but it's just kind of a quick wrap up of how awesome both worlds are, but mostly the Wizarding World. So yeah, sorry about not posting videos, as again, busy. I have the worst schedule and it's all changed because of extra revision workshops and things like that. So, and coursework has been a pain in the bloody arse. So yeah, I can't really apologise anymore. So just sorry, and thanks for watching guys, bye.